The grill is warm. You hear it gently crackling as thick slices of samgyeopsal begin to sizzle. The pork belly, rich with fat, slowly turns golden at the edges. You watch it release tiny bubbles of oil, each one popping softly like rain on hot stone. You pick up the tongs, flip the meat gently. You hear the hiss, that satisfying sound as the fresh side hits the heat. Aromas rise, smoke, sesame, garlic, and something slightly sweet. Now you prepare a bite. One crisp lettuce leaf, a slice of grilled pork, a bit of rice, then a thin piece of garlic, a dab of ssamjang, and a slice of green chili. You fold it into a small wrap, bring it to your mouth, and take a bite. The crunch of the leaf, the soft chew of the pork, the warmth of the chili, and the deep savoriness of the sauce. It all comes together. Simple. Perfect. You close your eyes and let the flavors settle. A server places a bubbling pot in front of you. The surface dances with little waves, steam rising in soft curls. It's kimchi jiggy. You stir slowly. The red broth swirls, thick and comforting. Tofu floats beside slices of pork. Strands of kimchi curl like ribbons through the soup. You lift a spoonful. The broth is rich, sharp, fermented with heat and depth. You slurp. The warmth fills your chest. Your shoulders relax. The spice lingers, not too strong, just enough to remind you it's there. You pair it with a bite of warm rice. The balance is perfect. Soft and spicy, simple and strong. Now, you step outside. The sky is dark, but the city glows. Neon signs flicker gently, and the soft hum of night settles around you. You walk slowly to a food cart. It's lit by a single yellow bulb. Steam rises into the air like smoke from a candle. There it is. Tteokbokki. Red rice cakes, chewy, plump, glistening in gochujang sauce. You pick one with a toothpick. The sauce clings to it, thick and glossy. You take a bite. Soft, warm, spicy. The chew is deep and satisfying. Each bite heats your tongue, your lips, but it makes you want more. Beside it, a bowl of fish cake soup. Elmuk. The broth is light, clear. You sip it slowly from a small cup. It cools the fire, comforts your throat, like someone placing a hand gently on your back. Then you find yourself inside a quiet tea house. You remove your shoes, sit on a warm floor mat, and wait. Moments later, a silver bowl is placed before you. It sparkles. You lean closer. Patbingsu, shaved ice, soft as snow, topped with sweet red beans, small cubes of mochi, fresh strawberries and melon, and a generous drizzle of condensed milk. You slide your spoon into the ice. It crunches lightly, then melts instantly on your tongue. Cold, sweet, refreshing. The red beans are creamy, the mochi soft and chewy. The fruit, bright and clean. Each spoonful cools you, cleanses your mind. Hi, my dear friend. You made it. I'm so happy you're here. Tonight, let me take you somewhere beautiful, somewhere warm and comforting. A place full of flavor, history, and peace. Let's take a slow, gentle walk through South Korea, but not the loud, busy streets you may think of. We're going somewhere deeper, somewhere tender, a journey of taste, sound, and soul. Close your eyes, let the world melt away, and let your senses come alive. Breathe in. Now, breathe out. Good. Let's begin. It's early evening in Seoul. The sky is painted in soft shades of gold and coral. The city is glowing. We begin in a tiny Hanok-style restaurant, tucked behind an old temple. Its doorway framed with lanterns that dance gently in the warm breeze. The wooden door creaks open as you step inside. It's cozy. Dim! The walls lined with polished wood, the scent of sesame oil and grilled meat wrapping around you like a warm hug. A quiet smile from the ajumma at the counter. She motions for you to sit. And then, she brings the first dish. Samgyeopsal. Thick slices of pork belly, glistening with marbling, laid neatly beside a tray of accompaniments. You hear the sizzle as she places the meat onto the tabletop grill. It crackles softly, releasing bursts of smoky aroma. Aroma that carries hints of garlic, soy, and the open flame beneath. As the fat begins to render, you hear a gentle pop, like rain on a tin roof. You take the tongs in your hand and slowly flip the slices. The sound is sharper now. The meat golden, edges crisping. You tear a piece. Tuck it inside a fresh perilla leaf. Add a sliver of raw garlic, a touch of ssamjang. Then, a thin slice of pickled radish. One bite, the crunch of the leaf, the warm melting pork, The hit of salt, heat, and something just earthy. You close your eyes, chew slowly, and breathe in. This is not just food. It's love, wrapped in flavor. Next comes a soft clatter. A bubbling pot is placed in front of you, still steaming, still murmuring gently. Kimchi jjigae. The smell hits first. Fermented spice, aged cabbage, a deep richness only time can create. You take a spoon and stir. Gloop, gloop. Chunks of tofu rise to the surface. Red broth swirls in slow hypnotic circles. There's pork, onion, green onions, and bits of bubbling kimchi. You scoop a spoonful to your lips, and a slurp. It's spicy, but not too much. Just enough to tickle your chest. It tastes like winter evenings, like comfort after a long day. You feel it spread through you like warmth through cold fingers. Outside, the wind picks up. But inside, the stew keeps you safe. We step back into the night. Streetlights flicker on. You hear distant laughter, the gentle hum of conversations, and the shuffle of shoes on cobblestone. A few blocks away, the street food stalls begin to glow. Neon signs blink. The air smells of sugar, spice, and grilled delights.